Hey guys, so today we're going to be trying out the new NYX Buttermelt Bronzer that just came out. I purchased mine for $9.99 plus tax at Target. They had just set up a big cardboard display, and I think they have some of their lip oils on this display as well if you're looking for it. So it's brand new by NYX, and there is a lot of curiosity surrounding this bronzer because it doesn't necessarily look like a bronzer. It looks a lot like a blush. It is cool toned, and people don't associate bronzer with cool tone. I mean, they do exist, but they are far and few between, and most of the cool tone bronzers that have been released in the past were done by high-end brands. So the only one that I can think of that would be considered a drugstore type brand is Pixie does have one, but it's just one shade. But NYX released a whole line of them for all different depths of skin color and tones. So I purchased the lightest one in the line, which is called Buttercup. And it says on their website that this one is for light neutral toned skin. Now, my skin is quite cool toned, but they didn't have one that said it was for light cool toned skin. So this was the lightest one. And by the way, the safety seal on this is very, very small. See that tab there? It extended up to the top there. So that is the only thing stopping people from opening this, and it isn't much of a deterrent. And there's going to be a big curiosity factor with this, like I said. So I think that the few that are on that display are most likely going to get ruined quickly because people are going to say, oh, well, I'm not going to buy this if I don't like the way it looks on my skin. They'll swatch it, they'll walk out, and then, so a lot of the product is going to get ruined. I mean, I didn't. I walked up to the display, I grabbed the color that I wanted and went and paid for it, but not everybody is of that mindset. They probably should have made testers available for that reason. That would have been a real good idea. Let me show you what it looks like. So it's a beautiful swirly pattern, and it does have a slight coconut scent, but it isn't overpowering. It isn't super strong like the Physicians Formula one. So let me read you the claims by NYX. This formula melts into skin, delivering a buttered up, bronzed finish and silky smooth skin in 8 butterlicious soft glow shades infused with mango butter, shea butter, and almond butter for up to 12 hours of wear. Sun-kissed for a sun-soaked bronze all year round and all day long. Now, it starts off with this pink-toned one, and then as the shades get darker, they get more red toned and less pink toned, which makes sense. But a lot of people are looking at this product and saying, oh, they look more like blushes than bronzer. But that's because we have only been offered brown bronzers up to this point. Nobody has done a full line of bronzers geared towards cool tone before. And bravo to NYX for doing this because the majority of the world is warm toned. So there isn't a huge market for this. And I think a lot of people that are warm toned are going to buy this and they're not going to like it. And so it might get some bad press because of that, but you have to educate yourself and you have to know what you're buying. So if you do not have cool tone skin, I would not recommend this. Now, I have not tried this yet. I'm going to try it on camera with you, and we're going to see how it looks on me. Now, my skin it's cool toned, but it can also pull a little neutral at times. It depends on what I wear for makeup. that's why a lot of you have said to me, oh, you can wear anything. Well, no, I can't. Warm toned colors I don't think look good on me, but I can get away with neutral things. Like I tried to do my makeup quite neutral today. By the way, in case you're curious, this is the LA Colors eyeshadow palette in Cake Pot from the new Madly Marvelous collection that is available at Dollar Tree. So this is a very neutral eyeshadow palette. You get a pale gold and then a pinky champagne color, which I put on my lids. And then I use the lighter matte brown in the crease, and I use the darker matte brown in the outer corner. So yeah, very neutral eyeshadow. And in case you were curious about the eyeliner that was part of that collection called Cherry on Top, I dragged that along my lower lash line because a lot of people probably saw this eyeliner and said, I would never use that. Well, I wanted to try it. I bought it, so I wanted to try it. So it actually doesn't look too bad. It doesn't make me look like I'm ill or anything, I don't think. And then on my lips, I used my new Wet n Wild lip liner in Comes Naturally, and this is a new product for them that just came out. I line and filled in my lips with this. I love this lip liner. I think it's a very unique color. And then I used the LA Colors Jelly Balm in Strawberry Kiwi to fill in my lips. And this is also from the Madly Marvelous collection. So anyways, I did want to mention those products because I've been doing a lot of videos about that lately, so you may have been curious about some of those other products. So let's get into this bronzer and see how it looks on someone with cool tone skin. So I'm going to use a Real Techniques contour brush. I just really like this brush for doing my bronzer. And you know what? Before I start, why don't we just do a swatch? Wow, that's not what I was expecting. Okay, let's just try it. So I usually do my hairline. And of course, this is a powder bronzer. I mean, you can tell just by looking at it. This is going to take some blending, I can tell. Now, even though this is a very light color, the lightest in the range, it's still definitely depositing plenty of color on me. Yeah, this is going to take some work to blend. Okay, now that it's blended in, that looks a little bit better. And then I like to do along the jawline. And I just lost my earring. Okay, earring is back on. All right, where was I? Jawline. Okay, so blend, 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 blend. Yes. If you buy this, you are going to have to blend it out because this is the lightest shade. And if this is requiring this much work to blend out, I can only imagine if you buy a deeper shade. Okay, now let's finish the perimeter of my face here. Wow. I am really shocked because based on the swatch, when I did the swatch, you know, it looked so light, and now I'm putting it on my skin and it's a whole different story. So this packs quite a punch. All right, so Wow. If you are somebody that wants an easy bronzer, this is not it. Um, Now, I think, okay, so what I like to do is I like to use my bronzer as a contour as well as a perimeter. So let's try it the way I normally would do it. Because I'm not seeing any shimmer in here, although when I did the swatch, I did see shimmer. Yeah, so normally what I do is I do the perimeter of my face and then I contour like this. And then I do my blush and then highlighter. But in this particular case, due to the nature of the color, I think the best thing to do would be to just move this up and do it as a blush. So yeah, let's just add a little bit more and blend it up. So this is going to be a blush slash bronzer. Yeah, because of the color of this. And if you look at the pictures on Nyx's website, that's exactly what they did. They did the perimeter of the model's face, and they also used this as a blush. It's a look, it's a vibe. And it kind of ties the whole thing together, so I get it. And if you like this color as a blush, you could probably do this every day, and this would come off as being quite neutral and versatile, I think. Would I want to do this blush color every day? No, probably not, but it's definitely an option. Okay, now I think I did a tiny bit more on this side. So I'm just going to tap my brush in and just add a little bit more over here, just so that they're even. I think that I made a really wise choice in terms of my eyeshadow today because I feel like this eyeshadow ties in perfectly with what we've got going on here. So I'm just trying to bring it up a little bit now so I don't have like product too low on my face dragging everything down. Now what you could do is there's no reason why you couldn't do a highlighter at this point, and that might give you a little bit more lift. I still feel like I got more over here for some reason. Maybe I just didn't blend this enough. Yeah, I think that was the problem. I think I didn't blend this out good enough. Right, that's what it was. Okay. Yeah, this requires a lot of blending, you guys. All right, let's add a little highlighter. Let's see how it looks with some highlighter. I'm going to use the new Jasmine Flower Highlighter by LA Colors. It's a cream gel highlight from one of their new limited edition collections at Dollar Tree. And I want to get the cap back on quickly so that it doesn't go everywhere. Okay, I'm just gonna go like this. And this is a nice subtle cream highlight. I don't want anything too powerful that's going to overwhelm this bronzer slash blush. Okay. So what do I think? I think this is a lot of work. This requires a lot of blending. Do I like the look? I kind of do. I feel like, yeah, you just have to blend so much though. Every time I look at it, I'm like, blend, blend more. All right, I think I got it this time. But I do really like the color. I think it's pretty. You definitely have that whole sun-kissed thing going on, especially if you're gonna incorporate it into your cheeks. But I wouldn't do it, as a contour. But as a blush and a full face bronzer, yeah, I think it works. I think it gives me a nice, healthy glow. You just have to make sure that you blend everything out enough. Wow. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how often I reach for this. I think it's going to depend. I think with certain types of makeup looks, like really neutral eyes, like what I did today, I think this ties in perfectly. And yeah. So thanks for watching, everybody. What do you think? Is this something that interests you? If you don't have cool tone skin, because I've seen the pictures of the deeper shades on deeper skin tones, and it can look nice if you know your undertone. But if you don't have a cool undertone, I don't think you're going to like this. But on me, I think that this lightest shade does work. Thanks for watching.